Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you. It is, of course, a beautiful Monday. Yes, it is a beautiful Monday. For a change, temperatures are comfortable. We are in the 80s here. We've had low humidity around for now. How long will that last is, of course, the question, and we'll go ahead and try and answer that for you as we go through the forecast. But lots of stuff to get to, and let's get right to it. Looking live across our area right now here in the Carolinas, some beautiful conditions. Temperatures are in the 70s in the North Carolina mountains. That might be the place to be. In fact, if you really want to get the fall feelings, wow, that's going to be something different. Temperatures are in the mid-80s locally. We're right around 84, 85 here in Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and Burlington. And all is well. All is well, to be sure. Hey, here's a live look up in those comfortable North Carolina mountains. That's a live shot of Boone, North Carolina, of course. Here's a look at Maggie Valley. And, you know, it might not seem like it, but in just a couple of short weeks, you'll blink your eye, these leaves are going to be changing. So things are going to start happening as we get ourselves a little bit closer into the month of September and then, of course, into the month of October. But we don't need to rush things all that often. What we are seeing right now, something to enjoy. It's temporary, but that comfort factor, the dew points, they have been lower, and we are in good shape to have a comfortable evening and a beautiful day yet again for tomorrow. Maybe for the last time in a little while, though. Just as a little refresher, when we talk about dew point temperatures, what we're actually talking about, it's not how much moisture is in the air relative percentage-wise. The relative humidity can be so confusing because that's saying how much water is in the air compared to how much it can hold. That changes with the temperature. We don't like that. What we want to show you is just how much water is in the air, period. That's all your body cares about for comfort. And here we have it. The dew point temperature right now is 55. When it's below 60, you are feeling comfortable. The air is feeling dry. It's crisp. It is a nice feeling to your body. And that's what we have. We don't get this all that often in the summertime. Usually it happens, once or twice a month in the summer, and we're lucky to get it right now. We haven't had it in a long time. So over the next couple of hours, we're cooling off slowly but surely, and this is where we end up. Tomorrow morning should be our coolest morning since way back in the beginning of June. I was looking back at the records here. June, the first couple of days of the month, we had a few mornings that were in the 50s, well below normal in the 50s. So tomorrow morning, we start between about 55 and 60. It should be a great start to the day. Now we'll warm up, of course, as we go throughout the day tomorrow, getting into the mid-80s, just like we did today, but it is perfect. That's really just a perfect August day. If you like summertime, even if you like fall, tomorrow should scratch your itch, and hopefully you have a nice time with your day tomorrow. Something you might want to check out, set an alarm if you're a space geek. If not, just go about your business, maybe continue your sleeping. But a little bit after 5:30 in the morning, there's a rocket launch. These are happening more frequently over time. It's going off from the usual spot down at Cape Canaveral in Florida. The flight path is off to the east over the Atlantic. This will be visible, and sometimes it looks like this. Some people call it a jellyfish cloud. You can call it whatever you'd like, but it can look a little weird if you don't know what to expect. So a little bit after 5:30, let's say around 5:35, if all goes according to plan, that's what we are going to see. This is coming out of Cape Canaveral, of course. And again, look to the east. If you want to set your alarm, go for it. You are welcome to take a look early tomorrow morning. And tell you what, if you see that big, beautiful cloud, make sure to snap a picture and send it my way. A lot of times right before sunrise, when these things go off, they can be pretty spectacular because that sun over the horizon, it can kind of capture some of that vapor trail and look really nice. Let's take a look at this. We're looking at your Futurecast high pressure in control right now, and it'll stay that way for tomorrow. The humid weather is still offshore of the Carolinas. We did see some heat and humidity off to the west of us that are building ever so much closer. That's going to be pushing back our way by Wednesday. So tomorrow, still beautiful, but as the winds shift and come back out of the south for tomorrow, we're going to be noticing more humidity, and with it, the chance here of a shower or thunderstorm popping up from time to time. So nothing too crazy, but over the course of the week, we will start to go back to scattered shower and thunderstorm chances. I think Wednesday, just about a 30% chance of getting wet. Thursday into Friday, though, that's when we'll have a better chance of seeing some of these showers and storms popping up each and every afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Now, elsewhere in the weather, what we're looking at, the tropics. It is typically a busy time of year in the tropics. It's rare, but right now we've still only had 3 named systems, and I'd bet you don't remember any one of them. The A, the B, the C storm, all have been very low impact and not really a problem for anybody. But across the tropics, it is August, it's almost September, it's typically the busiest time of year. So what's going on? We have a little bit of a wave here on the other side of Bermuda. It's not doing much of anything, but it's something that's spinning just off to the east of that island. It could develop into a system. The Hurricane Center gives it about a 50% chance of developing. But again, that's not all that exciting. Farther off here, closer to Africa, this is something we're going to watch with a little bit more interest. It has a broad circulation on it. There's a little bit of spin, and it only takes a little bit of extra oomph for it to become a tropical depression or a tropical storm. Having said all of that, it is really hard to keep these storms going with our current conditions. We have strong, harsh winds across the Atlantic this season. We also have had a lot of dry air coming off the Sahara Desert, which make it difficult. So yes, both of these systems have opportunity to develop, but it's far from a sure thing that they do. And even if they did, well, we're not so sure that they would hit land. The first one definitely wouldn't. The second one, back closer to Africa, it's in a position that we would watch, but it typically takes about 2 weeks for it to cross the ocean. Don't worry about this right now. We'll let you know if you have to. 7-day forecast, let's show you where we're going over the next couple of days. We will have temperatures in the mid-80s for Tuesday and for Wednesday. There'll be a chance of some showers and storms popping up Wednesday afternoon and again on Thursday and Friday. Those will be the best opportunities to catch a little bit of rain this week. For the weekend, wouldn't worry too much about your plans, but there is at least a small chance of a shower or storm on Saturday. And then looking Sunday and Monday, warming back up and still fairly humid. We're going to keep that around for a while. Stick around. We've got a lot coming up on live weather impact. In fact, a bit of a tornado sighting at the Myrtle Beach Airport. That's next.